So just before I cook it, I just thought I'd show you, it's kind of a bit like a curry. So your beans and sausage are on one side, and then the omelette, a hash brown and a bit of bacon is on the other side. Not quite sure why the sausage is in the beans and not on the dry side, because the sausage, unless I suppose it needs the extra heat from the... I don't know, let's just fucking cook it. Well, Asda, if the meal is a load of shit and everything's awful, at least you've got decent instructions. This is the first meal we've done on this channel where the instructions have been clearly stated like this, where you split the times around the bit in the middle where you stop and stir or stop and stand. Tesco, Sainsbury's, and I don't know about anyone else because we've only done Tesco and Sainsbury's so far, but please take note and change your instructions because this makes it so much easier. It's cooked. Let's see what it looks like. From here, looks alright. Well, there we go. That is the all-day breakfast. Doesn't look quite as good as it does on the cover. The beans are really sort of thick. Looks like they've been sitting for weeks. Proper. I mean, look, it's all clumped together here. The sausage looks alright. The bacon just looks really... I don't know. It's kind of just gone really dry. I bet that's not going to taste very nice. The hash browns look like they've just been defrosted. They don't even look cooked, but well, I suppose let's see how it tastes. Do you know what? The beans aren't too bad. The beans aren't bad. Let's go for a bit of a raw hash brown. I haven't got a knife. Apart from the lack of crispiness, the hash browns actually aren't too bad. Let's have a bit of omelette. Oh, God, that's really... It's got a bit of a skin on it. The omelette tastes alright, but not in a way that it should do. It just tastes like they've thrown so much salt in it to give it some flavour. It's just really salty. Let's try a bit of the sausage. Oh. Nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's just a very bland sausage. It just tastes like you're eating a tube of mystery meat. It's just got no real kick or punch to it. I suppose really it's just a tube of binder with a bit of meaty sort of flavouring almost. Yeah, right, let's just see what the bacon's like. I'm not quite sure how to... Let's just pick it up. Oh, there's nothing really to the bacon either. It's just really kind of bland. It's got a slight hint of bacon flavour, but I'd have to say a packet of Frazzles has a more authentic bacon taste than that. Well, I say it's disappointing. I didn't have much hope for this to be any good, but, you know, at least I suppose I'm not surprised. Let's try a little bit of it all together. So let's do it with a bit of hash brown. Bit of beans, bit of sausage, bit of omelette, bit of bacon. I want to be horrible about it, but there is something kind of quite nice in how crap it is. I'm sure I could probably go to dirty cafe somewhere in some deserted seaside resort and have something worse. It's okay, but it's not amazing. It's not brilliant. It's not. This is an occasion where I would have to say, if you want a full English breakfast, go to a decent cafe, decent sort of pub, or cook it properly from scratch with a frying pan. You just can't beat it. It's one of the few dishes where you can't really replicate it in a microwave. I don't think the quality's there either, though. I don't think the food itself, the ingredients are good enough for a decent one. Perhaps if it had really nice sausage, a really nice piece of bacon, perhaps a slightly different way of doing the eggs, perhaps if they could have, don't know, if they could have just done something a bit different and just put some nicer stuff in there, maybe charged an extra £1 for it, It might have been better. But as it stands, I mean, I'll eat it, you know, I'm not going to let it go to waste, but probably ain't going to bother buying it again. I would skip and try something else if you've got an all-day breakfast hankering, because this doesn't really cut it. You'll still want one after this, unless it just puts you off all-day breakfasts for life. So there you go. See you next time.